going to be doing a cube math problem. So let's get into our problem statement. So here's the question. So a large 5 by 5 by 5 cube is formed by using 125 small 1 by 1 by 1 cubes. And there is 3 central columns, each passing through the small cube at the very center of the large cube. So there's one from the top to the bottom, one from the front to the back, and one from the left to the right. And all of the small cubes that make up these 3 columns are removed. So what is the total surface area of the resulting solid? And our possible answers we have is 204, B we have 206, C we have 200, for D we have 196, and for E we have 192. So this is our problem, so feel free to pause the video and try to solve this on your own. And if you're not able to solve it, then we're going to get into the solution right now. So here's the cube that we have. So this is our 5 by 5 by 5 cube. First, what we're going to do is we're going to separate this into 1 by 1 by 1 cubes. So with that, we get 125 smaller cubes. So if we keep separating all of them, we're going to end up having 125 smaller cubes. And also, we're also going to have one cube in the middle, which is removed, since we're taking out a rod from the top to the bottom, from the left to the right, and from this side to that side. So since we're taking all those out, there's going to be an empty space in between each single one of the centers. So what are we going to do first? We need to find out the surface area. So there's going to be 2 different ways that we're going to find out the surface area. The first way that we're going to find out is the external surface area, and the second way is the internal surface area. So we're going to cover the internal a little later. So first, let's find out the external surface area. So the external surface area, or one of the faces, so basically we have 5 cubes here. So we just do 5 times 5, and since we're missing 1 cube in the middle, all we have to do is subtract 1, which gives us 24. So the total surface area for one of the faces is equal to 24, since we take out one of those in the middle. And since we know that one of them is equal to 24, all we have to do is just multiply that by 6, which gives us 144 as our total surface area, which is the external part. So on the external of the whole cube, we have 144 as our total surface area. So now what we need to do is find out our internal surface area. So what happens is that, let's say that we look at this rod here. So let's say we took this rod out. So once we take that rod out, we're going to have 4 more places where we can go inside where there is surface area still. So from the top, there's going to be all these cubes here, which has a surface area. Same for the left side, same for the right side, same from the bottom side as well. So all of these are going to have gaps in them, which means that we're going to get more surface area. So what happens is, first we're going to go for the vertical removed cube, which means our surface area will be equal to 4 times 4, which is 16. So how do we get this? So once we take out that rod, we're going to have 5 cubes down the middle. And what happens is that since the middle is intersected by each single one of these faces, there's going to be no middle cube. So that's why we have only 4 cubes. And since we have 4 sides where we can get our surface area from, that's why we multiply 4 times 4, so which we get as 16. So our total surface area for internal is equal to 16. And then same thing, since now we did the top, so the top and bottom is covered. So now we're going to do the first horizontal removed cube. So this one, let's try this one. So it's going to be the same thing, since the one in the middle is going to be not there, since it's intersected. We're going to have 4 cubes times 4 different surface area places. So we're going to get 16 here again. So that is for this side and the back side, so the front and the back. And then finally, we have another horizontal one. So from this side and the other side there, so the right and left. And we're going to have also 4 cubes and then times 4 sides, which gives us 16 again. So what we can do now is that the total removed cube surface area is equal to 16 times 3, which is equal to 48. So that means our total internal surface area is going to be equal to 48. So now all we have to do is, in total, the surface area of the resulting solid is equal to 144, which we got as our external, plus 48, which is our internal, is equal to 192, which means that our answer will be E, 192. So thank you so much for watching from Try to Be Useful, and we'll see you guys in our next video.